Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network welcomes you to pretty much seems to be everybody's show that I get here when I do it. Welcome to the 6th Inside Pitch Season Selection Show. What is this show about? For all you guys that do not know what this show is about, let me explain to you what it is. Inside Pitch has a total of about 50 seasons available from 1956 to 2021. Chris Davis does not have every season available from that, but he has a good amount. Since I started doing this, I really didn't know what seasons to do when I wanted to do Inside Pitch replays. So I came up with this idea of the selection show. So what this is we eliminate all of the seasons available from Inside Pitch until four are chosen. And then I said, well, what do I do? What do I do? Do I just choose one of the four? Or maybe, well, since I always get you guys in the chat involved, I thought maybe you guys can decide what season I should do next. And so far, you guys have decided for some great baseball seasons, and I don't care which season we do. It's just spectacular, and it's a lot of fun. And I always look forward to doing the selection show to find out which seasons will be available for you guys to vote on. The rules are simple. 4 seasons will be selected at the end of this show, and you guys can place your vote in the comments of this video and, of course, in the Universal Baseball Lounge on the Facebook group. 1 vote per person, please. And I always ask, please just put the year of the season that you want. Some people like to tell me a whole bunch of stuff about their favorite season. And some people say, well, I would like to choose this season, but I think I'm going to do this one. Please, guys, just the year only of the season that you would like to see me do. At the end of the World Series, and as you can see, we have the 1961 World Series logo already set for the upcoming series between the Detroit Tigers and the Milwaukee Braves, which will start on Sunday. You guys know there is no game tomorrow night. And at the end of the World Series in the season review and reveal show, we will go ahead and choose our game of the year for the replay. And that, of course, goes into the playlist of best games. And I will reveal the season that I will do next by you guys with your vote. And, of course, the opening day game. The next season will start January 9th. There'll be no more Inside Pitch baseball from me for the rest of the year. I do want to stream some other stuff. Marvel Champions. I got some war games I like to put on here. Try a little bit differently. Give the voice a break from the baseball season. Of course, there still will be the demo game that will be done before the opening day game, as of course that is a slow version of Inside Pitch. Try to show people how the game is played. It's not a tutorial. It's just a slow game of baseball. And we feature the World Series teams of the upcoming season that will be voted on by you guys. Dragon King, Brian B. and Steeler fan, welcome to the selection show. No, Brian B., I wanted to start at 8 o'clock. For something like this, it's prime time, and I like to start a little later because not everybody can always get into the games. I understand the World Series is going on as well. I know that, okay? And for those of you, of course, some of you are just here to watch the excitement as seasons are eliminated until the 4 are chosen. And, of course, some will watch the replay later. And, of course, also, when I'm done, I always go ahead and take a picture of the final 4 seasons and just put it on the video as the thumbnail, and people can just choose from there as well. And yes, the demo game is not as slow as a real baseball game. Although I'll tell you the truth, I've had some demo games last about a couple of hours. We had that. I think the 61 game between the Yankees and the Reds actually lasted at least almost 2 hours, I think. Because that is just the slow, kind of like slow pitch in that way. I'm gonna change the format just a little bit here. Usually, of course, I roll so many different sided dice. I'm going to do things a little differently here for this, and we'll see how it works. Meanwhile, let's begin. So here we go. Once again, the selection cards for the upcoming seasons. Of course, new seasons have been added in that Chris Davis has put in. There was a special surprise season. New format still rigged. Well, it's not rigged, Steeler fan. Remember, 1961 got voted on just barely over 1992 last time. There is a surprise season put in here as well. He is releasing a new season next week, or at least he tried to next week at least. I already know that 2022 will not be available by the start of January 9th. I'm pretty sure aware of that. So I did not include that in today's packs. So without further ado, we removed the seasons already that have been done. 1961, which we will finish off next week. 1976, which the Philadelphia Phillies won that one. 1979, which the Angels won that one. 1981, a season like a lot of people like to forget, where the Yankees won that one. And then nobody cares about 1985, where the some Astros team won the World Series in 1985. I know nobody cares about that. Okay, because nobody cares about the Astros winning the 85 World Series on my network. So yes, of course. So these seasons are removed as we have done them, and they are automatically eliminated as we do not want to repeat seasons. So let's go ahead and see what we do here. And of course, now 1994, he does not have. But 1994 was done as a payoff pitch restart. If Chris Davis does release the 94 season in the future, I actually will add it. And it will be done as a replay next time. So let's take a look at our seasons. There are 4 eras we work with. Okay. The first era, of course, is the legendary era. This is 1956 to 1969. This is going to be the first pack. The next pack has got the most in it, and this is the classic years, the 1970 to 1989. The next pack is the modern season, which features the 90s and the 2000s, all the way to 2010. And then we have the final pack, which is the contemporary season, which features 2011 all the way up to 2021. So these are the 4 packs we go with. And what we're going to do instead is instead of bring them all out and keep on doing that, I'm going to do it a little differently. Here's how we're going to do this. Okay. For this. So we now go ahead, we now start removing seasons until I have 2 from each era. After that, I then do a best of 7 between the 2, and the final ones, of course, and the final one will be voted, we'll get a chance to vote on. Remember, you get a chance to vote on these seasons. As I said, 1 vote per person, and if you think your vote doesn't matter, remember, well, of course, we knew Steeler fan would have to put that in there, wouldn't he? Remember, if you think your vote doesn't matter, 1961 beat 1992 by 1 vote in the last election. So your votes do matter. I will be taking a drink now and then, some Crush orange soda. So that's what we will do, for this. So without further ado, it is time to find out which 4 seasons you guys are going to get to vote on. And I'm always excited because I don't care which season we do. So far we've done 1 legendary, 4 classics, 1 modern. We haven't done any contemporaries yet. I know nobody likes modern baseball, and I don't understand it, but okay, fine, you guys. Sooner or later, if I do all of these seasons, you're going to be seeing nothing but modern baseball. Contemporary baseball. But either way, we are all set and ready to go. But you're changing my mind because the Mets stunk. Yeah, the 1992 season was not good for the Mets. Okay, so let's begin, shall we? It is time. I will shuffle the seasons as we go along. I'm going to constantly be shuffling them. You'll see how we're going to do. We're going to use this this four-sided die, and we're going to do pack 1, 2, 3, and 4, like we always do. And we're going to be doing, and we're using the red and blue dice instead of all those multicolored dice. I thought it'd be a little easier. So the first die we're going to roll, the first one comes up a 1. So here what we do is I'm going to shuffle this, shuffle it, and then I'm going to put down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So instead of putting them all down, I'm just going to throw down 6 seasons at one time, and then we roll a die to see which one is eliminated, and then I reshuffle. So the first pack is from the legendary era. Let's see which first season will be eliminated, and it is number 4, and the first season to go is 1964. So that season is out. And once again, we reshuffle. So 1964 is out. That is the first season eliminated. Woodman 564, V-Dub Productions. And that there, so 1964. So no early Mets or Colt 45s there so far. The next pack, we stay with the 1. So very well. Reshuffle again. Reshuffle again, and I will go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As ID Jester joins us here for the selection show. Good to see you. So we have 6 seasons. The next one is once again number 4. So this season is eliminated, and it will be 1967 is gone. So no Tom Seaver rookie year. And no Tom Seaver rookie year. No Detroit Tigers in 67 or those Cardinals. A heck of a good year that goes away. Reshuffle. Next one is number 4 from the contemporary years. So now we get a season going away from the contemporaries. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 6 is gone. So leaving the contemporary will be 2015. So no chance for those 2015 Mets. And a lot of people actually like the 2015 season. So no 2015 Mets or Royals. That season is gone. So that will leave there. As you know, I keep on reshuffling so everything will get mixed. Next pack, number 3 from the modern years. The modern years are next. The next season out. Which one goes away here? Number 1, this first season is gone. And this season will be 1998. That season is gone. So no 1998 season for us to look for there. 1998. So no awful Marlins ball club. But an excellent year for the Yankees in 1998. So that season goes away. Next pack. Number 1, we go back to the legendaries. Reshuffle. And the number will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 6 is gone. And leaving the legendaries will be 1959 will be eliminated. So nothing good. So 1959 is gone. Another older season goes by the board. Next up, we now go back to the modern seasons. Yes, 2022 will be a lot of fun. So once again, back to the modern era. So now we have 6 seasons here. Which one goes? Number 3, that season is gone, and it will be. This was the season that missed it by one last time. 1992 is removed. So that season does not get a chance to be shown this time. So 1992 will not get a chance. Remember, they will get if they are not chosen, of course, they go right back into the pack for the next selection show. Next one up is number 4. Once again, the contemporary. So far, we haven't had any eliminations from the classics. So here's the contemporaries now. And let's see which one is out next. 6 seasons. Number 2, this season leaves. And coming out will be 2017. I know that Steeler fan will not be happy with the 2017 season going away. So no banging trash cans this time. At least not a chance to choose for the banging trash cans. 2017 goes away. As I know, Steeler fan will not be happy with that one. Good to see Dwayne Marks, Doug Hunt, Robert Bryant, and V-Dub Productions. Good to see you all here, of course. Okay, so our next one up. Now we go to the classics. So now the classic seasons are now, let's see which classic seasons could be gone. This is 70s and 80s. We've had a lot of classics. A lot of people love the classic seasons. I love any one of these. Remember, anyone that gets voted on, I don't care. Number 2 disappears. So this will be the first classic season to be removed. And it is 1980. 1980 is gone. So no Philadelphia Phillies or Houston Astros for the NLCS in 1980. 1980. So the 80 season is out of here. Actually, isn't it kind of funny that isn't it actually kind of interesting that in my 1961 World Series, we have the lowest seed in the National League playing the highest seed in the American League. In the 2022 World Series, we have the lowest seed in the National League versus the highest seed in the lowest seed in the National League and the highest seed in the American League. Did Inside Pitch know something we didn't? Add the trash can effect. Ouch. Okay. Next pack is once again the 3 from the moderns. The modern seasons. We'll see which one goes here. Still 6 seasons left in the modern era. He has the least amount of seasons in the modern era. He's still missing a bunch of them, but he is going to work on them. I can promise you he will. The one that disappears is number 6. So this one is gone. And this one is no 2000 season. So no Mets and Yankees this time to choose from. So no Mets and Yankees Subway Series for 2000. This would have been a good one to play, I think. So nothing there for that. So no 2000 season. No Timo Perez. No Subway Series eliminated. Next one. Number 2 from the classics. From the classics. So we have 6 seasons here to choose from. And now we see what we get. And that is number 5. So this season is out. And out of it is 1982. This was one of the seasons from the last selection show. 1982. This was one of them. And didn't get many votes, but this would have been a great season to play. So 1982 does not get another chance to be voted upon in this show. Yep, no Brewers or Cardinals, exactly. Brewers versus Cardinals out. Next one. We go to 3. We go back to the modern. We go back to the modern season. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The one that's eliminated from the modern is number 3. And the number 3 season is 2009. 2009 is eliminated. So that takes care of the 2009 Yankees winning that World Series. So nothing on the 2009 season, and it is out. 81 was the strike year, but 82 didn't have a full 106. 82 started late as well. So no Yankees and Phillies for the year 2009 as it is gone. Next pack, number 2 from the classics. Which seasons will you vote on during the World Series? Which will we get to play? Which will I start next year on January 9th? That'll be opening day for the next season. Demo game the week before on New Year's Day. Number 4 is eliminated, so 4 is gone. That is right. 1982 did start late, Ryan Sullivan. You are correct, sir. Number 4 is gone, and leaving will be 1970. So 1970 is gone. No Orioles. No great Orioles team that was. Not a bad Mets team either in 1970. Of course, they didn't repeat the 1969 stuff, but 1970 is gone, so that leaves. Our next pack is number 1 from the legendaries, from the legends. So we go ahead and reroll here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 chosen. The die roll is a 3. This season is eliminated, and being released will be 1962. I'm a little sad about this one. I would have loved to have done the lovable loser Mets. 1962 is gone. Oh, wow. No 62. A great year for Sandy Koufax. A great year for pitching as well in that year. 62 is gone. I would have had no problem going 1 year later from 61 to 62. That would have been a great one. Good, another black and white TV year. That's right. If you've all noticed, all my ballpark pictures for this season, if I do any games from the 60s or the 50s, I use black and white photographs of the ballparks. Color from 70 and further. I think you guys noticed that. Next one again from the pack of ones. So again, we go back to the legends. How far back does this go? As earliest he has right now is 1956. That is the earliest season he has available. So we have 6 from the legends. The die roll is a 5. This one leaves, and coming out of the legend season is, wow, okay, 1963 is gone. So there goes again a great year from Koufax. From Koufax, the Dodgers, the Yankees that year too, where Mickey Mantle couldn't hit Koufax to save his life. 1963 is gone. So that leaves another a very, very bad Mets team too. I think the 62, even though the 63 Mets team had more wins than the 62, I think the 62 Mets were actually better. People forget that the 62 Mets, I mean, you were put in the National League that year. Do you remember the talent that was in that league? Wow. Next pack. Again, back to the legends. Number 1. So again, we go back to the legends. No, 1905. He doesn't go back that far. So now we are back to 6 again. So number 1 is eliminated. So this season is gone. And leaving this season will be 1960 is gone. 1960, when the Pittsburgh Pirates won the World Series that year. With a very, very young guy named Roberto Clemente. Okay, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty on those. Next pack from the modern era. From the modern era, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now there's only 5 seasons left in the modern era, so I disregard a 6, and that is a 5. This season is eliminated, and being eliminated from here, I know now I'm about to disappoint a lot of people, but I'm also about to go ahead and reveal the surprise season that Chris should have and maybe available next week. Being eliminated from the selection show. 1990. He will have this season probably out maybe at the end of next week or the week after, but I will not be able to do this time. But 1990 is the surprise season, but it will not be on the selection board. But 1990 is coming. So all you Reds fans are going to be getting your bad boys very shortly. And now we're down to 4 left in the modern era. No Reds versus A's. So 1990 is the next season that Chris will be releasing very shortly. Next pack from the classics. As Brian B says, the Reds wouldn't even make the playoffs anyway. He is working on the 90s and he is working on the 2000s. Just give him time. I keep trust me on these guys. I am constantly pushing him to get those decades finished. Because a lot of people want to play 90s and 2000s baseball because that's what we grew up on, actually, and besides the 80s and the 70s. We have 6 from the classics. And it is number 2. Being removed from the classic era will be 1971 is gone. All right, so that takes care of 1971. As that season is now eliminated. 1971, a pretty good A's year, athletics year, as a matter of fact. Pretty good year for the A's. Next pack, we go back to the modern era. We have only 4 seasons left. No Pirates and Orioles, exactly. So we have only 4 seasons left. Now I go ahead and I'll roll the D4. The D4 says number 1, so this season is eliminated. And it is 1995. So this season is gone. So no 1995 for us there, as that season is eliminated. And we're only 3 in the modern pack left. So no 1995. Next pack, number 3 again. So now we're down to 3 here. And now I give this a kind of a shuffle here. And this will be the last time we do this pack until the others are down to 2. Now I roll a D6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. This season is eliminated. So being eliminated from the modern era is 2007. So no Phillies and no Rays in 2007. So the 2007 season is eliminated. And now we have 2 seasons left. And these are now... This pack is now put to the side until we have 2 from each of the other packs. So we now we avoid that, and now we just do. Now I'm going to roll just a D6 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next pack is from the classics. Moving along pretty well so far. 2008 was Phillies versus Rays. That's right. My bad. That's right. So, from the classic era, we have 6 seasons. Number 5 is removed. This season is gone. 1987 is gone. That's a little bit of a shame because Dave at Baseball Demos is finishing up 86. Would have been nice if 1987 could have been done by me, but 1987 is gone, and so not pretty good year for the Twins, of course, that season. And my Mets kind of weren't the 87 Mets. They didn't stink. They were just badly hurt. Next up, from the legendary era, from the legendaries. From the legendary era. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 seasons gone from here. So let's see which one this is. Being eliminated, number 1. And this season is... Oh, that's too bad. I would have loved to have done this one. 1969 is gone. I would have loved to have done this one. 1969, I'm pretty sure this would have gotten some good votes. But 69 goes by the board, and it is out of here. Oh, that would have been nice. No Amazing Mets. That would have been fun to do. That would have been a fun season to do. But they all are. Next pack. Again, from the Legends. We're down to 5 of them left here. We're down to 5. So, we roll a D6 and avoid the 6, and that is a 5. So this season is gone. So being removed from the Legends will be 1966, Sandy Koufax's last year. His last year in the majors, 1966, that Dodgers and Twins series back then. As he disappeared, and that goes by the board. 4 seasons left from the 60s and from the 50s. We will find out here, and they go back. Next one from the pack, from the contemporaries. We now go to the contemporary ballpark, to the seasons. Remember, you guys will go ahead and get to vote on one of the 4 seasons you choose. We have 6 from the contemporaries, and it is number 1. This one. Next season to be removed is 2011. This season is gone. 2011, that will disappear, and that will take care of that. So that is gone. 1966 Dodgers and Orioles, right? So there we got that gone. So that is out of here. Time for a drink. Okay, the next one. Next pack from the classics. Cardinals Rangers series, yes. Does Koufax still pitch if they had modern procedures for his arm? I would think he would, and I think they would have found the problem earlier for him, and that's why Koufax is the best left-hander in baseball history. He would have had if he pitched a full career, he would have had close to 400 wins and over 4,000 strikeouts. So let's see which one disappears from the classic era. So here from the classic era, number 2, this season is eliminated, and it is 1984. I know there's a guy named Chuck Rawlings who just barfed. Blah! 1984 is gone. No Detroit Tigers for the 1984 season. This season is gone. I know Chuck Rawlings just barfed in his clam chowder or whatever he may be eating right now. He has not shown himself in the chat, but I'm pretty sure he was lurking somewhere in there. So 1984 is gone. Next one, we go back to the contemporaries. No Big Brother watching. But we know he will be watching. We know he will be watching, however, on Sunday for Game 1 of the 61 World Series, taking on the Braves. 6 still. They still have in the contemporaries. That is a 4. Being removed from the contemporary era is 2021. So the latest season that he has until 2022. This was the latest season. So 2021 is gone. So that takes care of that takes care of the Braves and the Astros and the Dodgers and the Giants. 2021 is out of here. And that leaves, and a lot of people saying good. So now we continue on. And that's number 6 again from the contemporaries. As you know, constantly shuffling, constantly randomization. I have no idea where these cards are going to land. We have 6. We roll. Number 6 is eliminated. This one is gone. And this one is 2019. No Nationals and no Astros. And a lot of people like the 2019 season. A lot of people consider it maybe the last true year of baseball before COVID changed a lot of rules. So 2019 is gone. And a lot of people like that year, and I'm one of them too. The Mets were not that bad. And a lot of people, one of the last good years of baseball. Although I got to admit, 2022 was a good year of baseball. It was. This was a good season of baseball. Next pack. We now go back to the classics. So the classics will now go back up here. And we now do 4, 5, 6. Still lots of classic seasons left to choose from. And let's see what we get. Coming out, number 6. This season is removed. And being removed is 1974 is gone. So the beginnings of the real beginnings of the Big Red Machine, the 1974 season is out of there. So go bye-bye on the 1974 season, because that one will be gone. So now we go ahead back to the packs, and we go back to the classics. Are they eliminating third base? Yeah, that's what I heard about that. Brian B. says he's about to start the 74 season, and that is a good year. Remember, the Yankees play at Shea Stadium, not Yankee Stadium. Remember that. Yankee Stadium is being renovated. We have 6 seasons back for the classics. And next coming up to be eliminated is number 3. This season is gone, and it is 1989 is gone. Oh, 1989, a decent Mets team, and pretty good all the way around. 1989 disappears. 1989 goes away. All right. We continue rolling. We still got lots yet to do. Now back to the legendaries. Back to the Earthquake series eliminated. Dodgers and the A's. I'm sorry, Giants and the A's, exactly. 4 seasons left. Now rolling of D4. Number 2. This season is eliminated. And being eliminated from the Legends era is 1965 is now gone. Another good year for Koufax, but then again, he owned baseball from 1962 to 1966. He owned the game himself. So 1965 goes away. Good Dodgers team. Good Dodgers team that year as well, 1965. 3 seasons left from the legendaries. Next roll from the classics. Yes, Koufax has been eliminated from the classics. From the classic era. And it is number 6. This season is eliminated. And it is, Brian B's not going to like this, and neither will the Red Sox fans. 1975 is gone once again. Another chance for the Red Sox and Reds. One of the best World Series ever. 1975 is out. Oh, I know the Reds and the Red Sox fans are not going to be happy with that one. No. Next up, from the Legends. So now we have only 3 seasons left from the legendaries. So again, I'll go ahead and give it here. And now we got 3 left. We will roll a D6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it is a 4. This season is eliminated. And this season gone will be 1956 is gone. The last year of Jackie Robinson. And the earliest season that Chris Davis has done. So 1956 goes by the board. The last year for Jackie. 2 seasons left from the Legends, and now we put that to the side and now get the others 2 done. No Don Larson, perfect game. And the Mantle Triple Crown gone, yes. So now we only have 2 packs left to eliminate until we get down to 2 in each one. So, no Senators in last place, exactly. So, now we will roll a die, 1 to 3, 4 to 6. 4 to 6, going back to the contemporaries. Going back to the contemporary seasons. And there are 6 left. So we roll the die. It is a 3. This season is out. And relieving this season will be 2013. Another, I believe that's another Red Sox series right there, right? 2013 is gone. And that takes care of that one. That one is out of here. There are 5 seasons left from that, as 2013 goes by the board. Next roll is from the Classics. No worse to world champions for the Red Sox. Exactly. So now we go back to the Classics, and we still have 6 here to go. So now we roll from the Classics. Number 3 is gone. Number 3 is gone. Being removed from the Classic era is 1973. That's a shame. I would have liked to have done that one too. See if the Mets of 73 can get back in the postseason. They made it to the World Series that year. No chance for my Mets in 7. No chance there. Would have been fun to see if they could have gotten there with FastScore. 1973 is now gone. Now we're getting down to the nitty gritty. Next pack from the contemporaries. No 82-79 for the Mets of 73. Astros up 2-0 after 2. Thank you. You can give me score of the World Series. That is fine. I have no problem with it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 seasons left in the contemporaries. Number 6, I'll re-roll. 5 is gone. This season is eliminated from the choice. And leaving is 2014. The Giants and the Royals is gone for 2014. One of the best postseason performances from Madison Bumgarner. 2014 is gone. No Giants or Royals for that one. You would have loved to see the Giants win it on inside pitch. I know, right? Okay, next one. Again, from the contemporaries. From the contemporaries, we have 4 seasons left. And I will now roll the D4. And this is a 2. This season is eliminated. And leaving is 2012 is now gone. Another Giants victory season. 2012 is now out of here. So they leave. And now down to 3 seasons left. And now we go back and see the next pack again from the contemporaries. So this will be the final season that we choose in the contemporaries. Everything else comes out of the classic. So we roll a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is a 5-6. This one is out. And leaving the contemporaries will be 2020, the COVID year. Now, I know probably nobody would have probably chosen this. I still would have done, this would have been the shortest season I ever would have done. I still would have done one game per 3 days of baseball. The regular season probably would have taken me only like a couple of weeks. We would have went to the postseason very quickly. I was not going to do a 162-game season because then I have to create the schedule. I'm not going to do it. So the COVID year 2020 is gone. So 2 seasons left in the contemporaries. And now that leaves only the classics. Now the classics. And now we have 6 left. I will roll. Number 4, this season is eliminated from the classic era, and it is 1972 is now gone. Oh, wow, 1972, a very good classic year to play. A lot of people like this season to play for 1972. This one is gone. I will reshuffle again. 1972 is now gone. 5 seasons left to choose from. We re-roll the die. 3. This season is now gone. Being removed from the classic era is 1977 is now gone. I know David Baseball Demos probably would have loved me to do this one. That's his favorite year, he says, 1977. And it's one of my favorites as well, because I was a Yankee fan back in the 70s. 1977 is now gone. No Mr. October. Four seasons left in the classics. 4 steps, so much for Star Wars, exactly. 4 seasons left in the classics. Rolling a D4. And that is a 3. This season is eliminated now from the classic era. And it will be 1983. Okay, the 1983 season is gone. Tom Seaver returning back to the Mets in 1983. This one is out of here. The 1983 season. Now that leaves just 2 left. 2 left. 3 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I was always a Mets fan of Dragon King throughout my entire life. But I was a Yankee fan back in the 70s. Okay, because I was a young kid living in New York, and I was a Yankee fan, absolutely. But I always was a Mets fan. Always was, because I was born in 1969. And, of course, they won the World Series that year. Number 6. This season is now eliminated from the classics. Is eliminated from the classics. And to leave only 2 left. And this season being eliminated is 1986. So no Mets for me for 1986, but in a way, I'm actually happy this one was eliminated because David Baseball Demos just did this, just did the 86 season. So in a way, I'm actually happy this is gone. I would have loved to have done it, but he just did 86. It kind of would have been eh. So 1986 is gone. So no Mets and no Astros. 2 left. Okay. So let me get a drink. And now we're about to find out which seasons you're about to deliver on. Okay, now, for this, I do a best of 7 rolls against the 2. So let me get the pawns that I need here. And let's see here. So 3. Here. I thought I had them all, right? Well, maybe I don't. All right, so I'll just use yellow. Yeah, I'll use yellow. Do I have another red? I thought I had 4 red. It really doesn't matter, does it? Don't worry, guys. We'll get back to everything here in 1 second. I'm looking for all my stuff. Actually, you know what? I guess it really doesn't matter. We'll just use the pawns. I just need 7 pawns. It doesn't matter. Okay, now for the final set, okay, we now go ahead and we take the 2 seasons against each other and we roll dice, which is a best of 7. Which is a best of 7 set against each one make our choice. So we use the red and the blue. Okay. The question is, what's the first one we're going to do? Well, we're going to do the contemporary first because I know a lot of people don't like the contemporary seasons that much. I would love to do a contemporary season. It's a lot of fun still. So here we go. So we're going to do the contemporary season first to find out which contemporary you have a choice from. This will be red. This will be blue. First roll. Red wins 6-1, so that gets the first one. Second roll. Blue wins 1-1. Third roll. 5-5. It's a re-roll. 6-2. Red gets another win. 2-1. 5-1. Blue gets a win. So now 2-2. Red gets a win. 3-2. And red gets a win. 4-2. So this season is eliminated, and this is going to be one of your choices. So being eliminated from the selection show is 2018. This season is gone. No Red Sox for 2018, which means your first choice for your selection show is 2016. The Chicago Cubs, the Cleveland Indians. The 2016 season is your contemporary choice. Chicago Cubs winning their first championship. The Cleveland Indians getting to the World Series. The Mets were not bad that year either. Lost in the wild card game. The 2016 season, let's take a look at it real quick here, as I can do that real fast. So give me a second here. Let's have a look at the 2016 season. The Chicago Cubs versus the Cleveland Indians that year. The Red Sox, the Rangers, Dodgers, Nationals all won their division. Mets and Giants and Orioles and Blue Jays made the playoffs. Your batting leaders that year was DJ LeMahieu, Daniel Murphy, Jose Altuve, Votto, Charlie Blackmon. Were your top 5 batters in terms of average. Your top 5 pitchers in that season. And by ERA was Kyle Hendricks, Lester, Noah Syndergaard for the Mets, Madison Bumgarner, Johnny Cueto, Tanner Roark, Jose Fernandez from the Marlins, who passed away that season, Max Scherzer, Sanchez, and of course, a 33-year-old Justin Verlander, who at 39 years old is still pitching like he's 29. So that is your choice for your contemporary season 2016. That would be a fun year to play. All right. So that is your choice for the contemporary. We will now do your choice for the modern era. So we have 2 seasons here for the modern era, and we'll see what we have for this. So once again, a best of 7 between these two: red, blue. blue, red. Yeah, let me just get another couple points here. Okay. So red, blue. First one. Blue wins the first one. Red wins this one. Red wins this one. Red wins this one. Blue wins this. That's a tie, reroll. Again, a tie, reroll. And red will win this one again. So the red season will win this. This season is eliminated. So going away from the modern era is the 2008 season is gone, which means your modern choice is 2010. There's your Giants. For any Giants fans out there, you have the 2010 season. The San Francisco Giants against the Texas Rangers. Teams that won their divisions. Rays, Twins, Rangers, Giants, Reds, Phillies. Yankees got the wild card. Braves in the wild card in the National League. Your top players in batting that season were by average was Josh Hamilton, Carlos Gonzalez, Miguel Cabrera, Joe Mauer, who will be going into the Hall of Fame, by the way, and Joey Votto, Beltre, Infante, Cano with the Yankees, Butler, and a Japanese player named Ichiro, who of course will go in the Hall of Fame as well. Your leaders in pitching that season by ERA standards: King Felix Hernandez, Johnson, Clay Buchholz, Wainwright, who's going to pitch one more year, Roy Halladay, rest in peace, Garcia, Price, Oswalt, Hudson, and R.A. Dickey for the Mets. The 2010 season is one you get to choose from. So that is your modern era, modern season to choose from, 2016 and 2010. Now we will go to the classic era. The classic era is next. We will now do Wayno's going to do one more year. So the classic era is next. Red, blue, and let's see which one goes. Red wins the first one. Tie. Blue wins the second one. Tie. Tie. Red wins this one. Red wins another one. So far, being a red season looks pretty good. And there's blue winning this. And red will win it again. So the third red season will win it, and that will take care of this. So being eliminated from the classic era is 1978. No Yankees or Dodgers, which means your choice for the classic era is 1988. And that is a huge season for the Mets. Dodgers, what a great year that could be to do. Oh boy, let's take a look at the 1988 season. Let's have a look at it. 1988, of course, had the Dodgers and the Athletics, but the Mets had an excellent team that year. In 1988, it was Red Sox, Athletics, Mets, Dodgers, Twins were good, Tigers were pretty good, Royals weren't too bad, Brewers and Blue Jays, Pirates, Reds were good, Padres weren't too bad, and that was a good season. In batting, the batting leaders for the 1988 season in terms of batting average: Wade Boggs, Puckett, Greenwell, Winfield, Gwynn, Herbeck, Molitor, Mattingly, Trammell, and a very young Jose Canseco. In pitching, the pitching leaders that year in 88: In terms of ERA, Joe McGrain, David Cone had one of his best seasons ever, period. Not just with the Mets or Yankees. Cone was awesome. The Bulldog, Hershiser, Tudor, Rijo, Perez, Robinson, Higuera, Allen Anderson, and Viola, and of course, Mark Gubicza. What a year that could be if you guys choose it. The 1988 season gets a good choice. And now our last one is, we have 2 seasons left from the legendaries. We got some good choices here. I have no idea what's going to happen. Red, blue. Let's have a look and see which season from the legendary era will be. Blue wins this one. Red wins this. And red wins that. Blue wins this. Red wins. Tie. Blue wins this, so a final roll. And it is red again, so the red seasons beat the blue seasons throughout the entire finals. So that takes care of them. So being eliminated from the legendary era will be, the year of the pitcher, 1968. The year of the pitcher with Mr. Bob Gibson and a young Tom Seaver. 1968 is gone, which means your legendary choice is 1958 is your choice for the classic, for the legendary era. 1958. Well, let's have a look and see what we got from them. 1958, a heck of a year. That was the season of the Milwaukee Braves and the New York Yankees that season. The Braves and the Yankees led their leagues. Pirates, White Sox, Giants, Red Sox, and Indians all had winning records. Leading the leagues in batting that year in 1958. And by batting average was Richie Ashburn from Philadelphia. Say hey, Willie Mays. Musial, Ted Williams at 39 years old. Ted Williams, Hank Aaron, Runnels, Skinner, Harvey Keene. Let's play to Ernie Banks and Mr. Tiger, Al Kaline. A very young Al Kaline at 23 years old. Leading in pitching that year by ERA standards was Whitey Ford, the chairman of the board, Stu Miller, Billy Pierce, Sam Jones, Jack Harshman, Frank Larry, Burdette, Turley, Billy O'Dell, Cal McLish, and of course, a 37-year-old Warren Spahn was on that club as well. So 1958, good season to do. So there you are, everyone. The season selection show is complete. And those are your seasons to choose from throughout the World Series. Remember, please only put the year of your choice in the comments. Please do not tell me a story or anything. I just want the year. If you see my logo, give it a like, okay? Not with the thumbs up, but when the other section where I give a heart logo, okay, that means your vote is accepted. Throughout the World Series of 61, please don't ask me who's leading. Please don't, anything like that. I'm not going to know until I do a final count. The voting goes through the entire 61 World Series, and it will end as soon as I start the season review and reveal show. No, you don't vote on here. You vote in the comments as soon as I close this video. You'll vote in the comments which season you want. Okay? So remember, you vote in the comments. You can also vote in the Universal Baseball Lounge, okay, where this video will be posted, okay, for your choices to be. All right? Remember, don't ask me who's leading throughout the World Series. Please don't. And at the end, when I do the season review and reveal show, is when I'll do the final vote tally. And of course, I will give you the opening day game. And opening day for the next season will be January 9th. I will not do any more inside pitch until then. I will, of course, do a demo game. So we put the season we want and add a story about. No, we don't. We don't want a story, Steeler fan. You know what? You are a story. And you know what? Give yourself the block dragon for that. So there you go, everyone. The season selection show number 6 is done. 1958, 1988, 2010, 2016. 4 pretty good ones to choose from. I have no idea how you guys are going to go. I have no idea how you guys are going to go. It's going to be fun. Now, for those of you, of course, wondering, in 1958, there were only 16 teams. I will take the top 4 teams in each league. 1988, the top 3 teams in each division. 2010, the top 2, and 2016, the top 2 teams in each division, okay, in those leagues. So you'll have 8 playoff teams from 58, 12, 12, and 12 from the other 3. Of course, they must have winning records or the playoffs will be modified. And no, you can't vote for a different year, you Brian B. That would be a write-in vote, and all write-in votes get the block dragon. All write-in votes get an immediate block dragon. So I hope you enjoy that. That is it, guys. The season selection show number 6 is done, and those are your choices. I'll take a picture of it. I'll make it as the thumbnail for the video so everyone can just look at the thumbnail and see your choices for the selection show. 1958, 1988, 2010, 2016. I have absolutely no clue what's going to happen. Our next broadcast, no game tomorrow night. The 1961 World Series will begin on Sunday. Game 1 at Tiger Stadium. It will be the Milwaukee Braves taking on the Detroit Tigers. Warren Spahn pitches for the Braves. Don Massey goes for the Tigers. Game 1 of the 61 World Series is Sunday night. Be there or be square. There's too many of you guys in the chat, so going through the chat to try all you find, you guys, not going to be able to do that. So to everybody who joined me for the selection show, thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. And make sure you place your vote into the comments as soon as this video is posted. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. And we'll see you guys Sunday night for Game 1 of the 1961 World Series. Have a good one, everyone. Take care.